Welcome to MojoPlays, and today we're taking a look at the 10 hardest items to get in Zelda games. For this list, we'll be looking at trinkets and weapons from The Legend of Zelda that require a bit more effort than others. We won't be including any pieces of heart, and we aren't including any spin-off games. If we left off an item that took you an absurd amount of time or work to obtain, let us know about it in the comments. Before we begin, we publish new content all week long, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. Hestu's Gift, The Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom. In Breath of the Wild, players could collect 900 Korok seeds to fully max out their inventory space, and receive the hilariously underwhelming reward of Hestu's Gift. Nintendo made things a bit more challenging in Tears of the Kingdom, with 1,000 seeds to collect this time. Quite frankly, that's ridiculous. There's a little more variety, especially with how you can build different vehicles to help some of them reach their friends, but that variety does add to the difficulty. Still, it's the sheer amount of time and searching for these little guys that makes the quest hard. All for the same useless item you got in the first game. Ice Arrows, The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time. Most Zelda games give Link elemental arrows through the main story, but the same can't be said of Ocarina of Time. In order to earn the ice arrows, you have to make it through the optional Gerudo Training Ground. This is a series of locked, connected rooms in which Link must defeat enemies, overcome obstacles and hazards, or both to earn another key. It also uses most of the items found in the main dungeons, making each room varied. Thankfully, there are enough keys so that you don't worry about your starting direction, but some of the rooms are actually pretty tough, especially those that give you a time limit to accomplish their goal. Hero's Charm, The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker HD. When it comes to earning the Hero's Charm, it's a lot harder in the HD version than the GameCube one. In the original, Windfall Island teacher, Mrs. Marie, gives it to Link after he gives her 40 Joy Pendants. In the HD remaster, it's found at the end of the Savage Labyrinth. The fact that Joy is used for one method and Savage used for the other really sums up the difficulty spike. While it's required you complete 30 floors of progressively tougher monsters for the story, you have to conquer 20 more to earn this prize. It lets Link see the health bars of all enemies, a nice benefit, but it definitely takes a lot of effort from the player. Tycoon Wallet, The Legend of Zelda, Skyward Sword. We're grateful Nintendo has seemingly done away with the wallet size system because some of them take a lot of work to unlock. The Tycoon Wallet from Skyward Sword can hold up to 9,000 rupees, which is far more than you would ever need by the time you're able to get it. It's the final prize in the side quest of Batro, a monster living in Skyloft who wants to be human. Scattered about on some sky islands, though more commonly earned in other side quests, are gratitude crystals, of which Batro needs all 80 before he can transform and therefore cough up the wallet. Although none of these quests are too challenging, some are well hidden, and it's still a tremendous amount of work. Supernet, The Legend of Zelda, A Link Between Worlds. Similar to Wind Waker's Savage Labyrinth, the treacherous tower from A Link Between Worlds has you work through floors of increasingly stronger enemies. Only here, it's divided into 3 levels of difficulty and each one must be beaten to unlock the next. The advanced level comes with a staggering 50 floors and costs 300 rupees to enter. After beating it, you'll be gifted the Super Lamp. But in order to get the Super Net, which is really just the normal net with the ability to damage enemies, you have to beat it a second time. As if the first time wasn't difficult enough, that's also a lot of dedication with no health drops for something you don't really need. Hero of the Wild set and Ancient Heroes Aspect, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, and Tears of the Kingdom. Although they're different rewards from different games, the Hero of the Wild set and the Ancient Heroes Aspect are earned in basically the same way. But which one you find more challenging to get depends on your skill as a player. The Hero of the Wild set is given to you by the Sheikah monks, after Link has completed all 120 shrines in Breath of the Wild. And the Ancient Heroes Aspect is earned after completing the 152 shrines in Tears of the Kingdom. Granted, some shrines are obviously harder than others, but because each of these rewards is locked behind something that requires a ton of time searching for and beating, they're some of the hardest rewards to earn in Zelda. The Fierce Deity Mask, The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. There are a few masks in Majora's Mask that are pretty challenging to unlock. For example, the Couple's Mask is earned after one of the hardest, longest side quests in Zelda history. Of course, that means the mask you only get from earning all the rest has to take the cake. Once Link makes it to the final section, he can trade away the 20 minor masks to the 4 children running around the tree, and then play some very intense hide-and-seek. Only then will the child sitting under the tree gift him with the Fierce Deity Mask. It grants him the ability to make any boss, including the final one, seem like nothing in comparison, so it's more than worth getting. Colossal Wallet, The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD. Here we have 2 staples of the past Zelda era, another big wallet, and a combat dungeon. Only in the HD version of Twilight Princess can you get the Colossal Wallet, which can hold 9,999 rupees. By scanning this remaster's Wolf Link amiibo, you could access the Cave of Shadows, a 40-floor dungeon like those before it, but which had to be played as Link's alternate form. Not having access to your full inventory certainly makes things tougher. However, you have to gain wallets in order of increasing capacity. If you haven't found the 24 golden bugs hidden about Hyrule for Agatha's side quest, you'll get the next largest wallet. If you want the Colossal one, you have to do both. Mirror Shield, The Legend of Zelda, The Minish Cap. The Mirror Shield is usually earned late game, but Minish Cap took it a step further. For starters, you have to have already beaten the final boss. For another, it takes a series of obscure, hidden kinstone fusions to pull off. You start by fusing with one of the farmers in Eastern Hills, which causes a Goron digging by Lon Lon Ranch to break into a cave. In order to get him help, you have to fuse with 5 seemingly ordinary walls hidden in different caves. Doing all of that only gets you the last empty bottle. But afterward, Fusing with one of the Gorons causes Big Goron to pop up in Vale Falls. After Link gives him his shield and waits 20 minutes, you finally get your just reward. The Bomber's Ring. The Legend of Zelda, Oracle of Ages. Zelda has some annoying minigames, but the Goron dancing from Oracle of Ages is pretty close to the top. Getting the rhythm right from the little bleeps and bloops is surprisingly challenging. You can find it in the present and the past, but the older era has the Bomber's Ring, which lets Link place 2 bombs at once. There are 3 skill levels to choose from, Platinum being the hardest. That means getting every single note and pause perfect in some rather drawn-out sequences. You'll get a magic ring for your troubles, but there's only a chance it will be the Bomber's Ring. It's more than likely you'll walk out of there with a ring you can find elsewhere, but this is the only way you can earn this prize.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, there's more where that came from.